Hi there friends, it's Teacher Ulrich here. Welcome back to Lesson 16 of Book 5. Today, let's continue with this lesson. It's time for our second class in day 2. Now, for this class, you will need your word list and activity 16a. We'll do this activity using words in context in today's lesson. Great. Let's begin by remembering the words and their meanings. As we get to a word, I want you to say it out loud. What's this word? Abdicate, yes. To abdicate is to give up a high office. When Edward VIII abdicated the throne in 1936, his younger brother became King of England. The next word is assume. Good job. To assume is to take for granted, to suppose. We cannot assume that Mom and Dad will meet us at the station if the train is 2 hours late. To assume is also to take over, to occupy. Ruth Bader Ginsburg assumed office as a Justice of the Supreme Court in 1993. To assume is also to pretend to have, assume. Eden assumed a look of innocence when Vilma asked who had eaten the rest of the salad. The next word is bungle. To bungle is to do something badly or without skill. Because the shortstop bungled the double play, the runner made it safely to first base. This guy bungled the dinner. The next word is dominate. Dominate. To dominate is to rule or control, to have a very important place or position. Rock dominated popular music in America for several decades. To dominate is also to rise high above. The Willis Tower dominates the Chicago skyline. The next word is former. Great. We use the word former to describe something which comes before in time, having been at an earlier time. 3 former mayors were invited to the dedication of our new city hall. Former mayors, the previous ones. Former is also the name of the first of 2 just mentioned. If you mention 2 things, the former refers to the first thing you mentioned. Both crocodile and the alligator are dangerous, but the former is more aggressive. The next word is guardian. Now, guardian is the name of one who protects. This ferocious dog acts as guardian of the property at night. Guardian is also the name of one who legally has the care of another person. You need the permission of your parent or guardian to go on the field trips. The next word is hoist. Hoist. To hoist something is to lift it or raise it, especially by using a rope. The sailors hoisted the sails as we left the harbor. Hoist is also the name of something used to lift, as a crane or pulley. We cannot raise this heavy machine without a hoist. See, this is a hoist. The next word is intercept. Intercept. To intercept is to stop or seize something while it is on its way somewhere. The Coast Guard can intercept boats in United States waters to investigate their cargoes. This boy intercepts the ball. The next word is Jubilee. Jubilee is the name of a celebration of an anniversary, especially a 15th anniversary or beyond. The school remarked its jubilee with a banquet for graduates from the past 15 years. So the jubilee was a celebration of a 15-year anniversary. The next word is kin. Kin. Kin has an adjective meaning. We use this word to describe someone who is related by birth or marriage. Are you kin to the Jordans, or are you just a friend of theirs? So kin is a synonym for family member. Kin also has a noun meaning, also known as kinfolk. That means relatives or family. She celebrated her 19th birthday with all her kin around her. Next of kin. We use this word for a person who is most closely related to someone, your next of kin. The hospital requires the name of your next of kin when you are admitted. So to who are you most closely related? Your mom, your dad? The next word is pardon. Great. To pardon is to forgive. Alice pardoned the Red Queen's rude remark. To pardon is also to free from legal punishment. The President of the United States has the power to pardon those convicted of crimes. Pardon is the name of the act of forgiving or freeing from legal punishment. The President granted a pardon to the man who showed many years of good behavior. Pardon. Next it is proclaim. To proclaim is to make known publicly, to announce, to proclaim. The mayor proclaimed May 18 a city holiday. The next word is provoke. To provoke is to annoy or make angry. Joe said he took Katie's toy away because she provoked him with her constant talking. Provoke. To provoke is also to call forth, to rouse. Senator Rodriguez's comments provoked laughter in the audience. So it roused the audience, excited them, so they laughed. Provocative. We use the word provocative to describe someone or something that calls for anger, that calls forth anger. Amusement or thoughtfulness, trying to cause a response. Trying to cause a response, that means to provoke. You were being provocative when you kept asking the same question over and over. Provocative. The next word is reign. Now, to reign is to rule as a king or queen. King Hussein of Jordan reigned for over 40 years. To reign is to be widespread also. Terror reigned in the streets of Paris during the French Revolution. It was widespread. Reign is also the name of the rule of a queen or king, the time during which a person rules. The American Revolution occurred during the reign of George III. And the final word is riot. Great. Riot is the name of public disorder or violence. Good citizens did all they could to prevent riots after the local team lost the playoffs. Riot is also the name of a great and seemingly disordered quantity of something. My dad's rose garden is a riot of color in the summer. To riot is to take part in disorder, to do this. As the crowd of townspeople rioted, leaders tried to calm the situation. And here we go. Let's begin with activity 16A. So have this one ready. First, let's read the instruction, using words in context. Read the following sentences. If the word in bold is used correctly, write C on the line. If the word is used incorrectly, write I on the line. So C for correct, I for incorrect. Number 1A. The bungle was delivered on Tuesday. Is that I incorrect or C correct? I incorrect. B. They built the playground so fast they bungled it pretty badly. Do something with little skill? Correct. Number C. Somebody bungled the order and now we have way too many pencils. Somebody bungled the order. Just replace messed up. Can you replace messed up with bungle? Yes, so it's correct. D. I bungled everything up and put it in storage. Incorrect. It should be bundled. Bundled, not bungled. Number 2A. I was able to hoist myself up the rope and into the treehouse. Hoist. Yes, use a rope to lift something. Number B. We hoisted the flag and watched it flutter in the breeze. Hoisted the flag. Correct. You can send it up with a rope. C. The book club is hoisting a party for the new members. Incorrect. It should be hosting, not hoisting. D. We need a hoist to lift this boulder. A boulder is a very big rock, so you need a hoist to lift the boulder? That sounds correct. Number 3A. The Roman Empire reigned from 27 BCE to 476 CE. The Roman Empire reigned from this time. They were in power? Correct. B. The reign of England's Queen Elizabeth II began in 1952. The reign of Queen Elizabeth, correct. So with 3A, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. So the Roman Empire, so that is incorrect, because a king or a queen can reign. An empire cannot reign. So it's incorrect. C. The driver took the reins and told the horse to stop. Incorrect. Now, the word reins is correct, but it is spelt differently. The reins of a horse, those leather straps you steer a horse with, they're also called reins, but they're spelt differently. D. Hope reigned in the school as students waited to hear if they could go home early. So hope reigned in the school. Hope was widespread in the school. That could be correct. That's correct. So it's I-C. Number 4A. The governor can grant a pardon to someone convicted of a crime. Can the governor grant a pardon? Correct. Set them free. B. Pardon my interruption, he said, but are you finished yet? Forgive my interruption. Correct. That's right. You can say, pardon me, but is Miss Elizabeth here? C. William pardoned everyone for coming. That sounds incorrect. He forgave everyone for coming? No. D. Pardon the lunch before you sit down. Forgive the lunch before you sit down? Incorrect. 5A. He provoked a funny story about a clown. Incorrect. Maybe he provoked laughter with a funny story about a clown, but he did not provoke a funny story. B. My little brother is being provocative with his stomping and won't be quiet. Correct. He can be provocative. He can cause you to act. To maybe slap him on the head. Hey, stop that. 5C. Your insult provoked Emily into anger. It caused her to be angry. Correct. D. My money had been provoked. This is incorrect. The word should be revoked, not provoked. Number 6A. The fire chief said the house was proclaimed in the fire. Proclaimed. Incorrect. The house cannot be made known in the fire. B. On January 1, 1863, Abraham Lincoln proclaimed the end of slavery. He made it known. He announced it. Correct. C. The first settlers started proclaiming for gold in 1849. Incorrect. Prospecting for gold, but not proclaiming. D. Mel proclaimed that she would no longer go to dance class. She made it known. Correct, she could. 7A. Mr. Jackson will assume the office of mayor on January 1. So he will occupy the office, assume it. Correct. B. Ben assumed a hurt look, but we knew he was laughing inside, so he assumed a hurt look. But we knew he was laughing inside, so he pretends to have. Correct. C. We assume traffic will be heavy, so we should leave early. You think to be, you assume. Correct. D. Akira assumed me that the party was not her idea. Incorrect. Makes no sense. Number 8. A. Her paintings are a riot of blues, greens, and oranges. So it's a large quantity of different things? Correct. B. The riot ended quickly and no serious injuries were reported. Correct. C. Though many people rioted, it was those who spoke calmly who made the most difference. Correct. D. I rioted quietly as I climbed the stairs to my bedroom. Incorrect. That does not make any sense. And number 9A. Muhammad Ali dominated the sport of boxing in the 1960s. Correct. He was at the top of the sport. Very important in the sport. He dominated the sport. B. The Freedom Tower dominates the New York skyline. The Freedom Tower stands high above. Correct. C. The robot is dominated once you push the green button. Incorrect. Makes no sense. D. Here are the people who have been dominated for the student council. Incorrect. This word should be nominated, not dominated. Number 10, A. There's an intercepting story online. There's an intercepting story online. Incorrect. It should be interesting. B. The note was intercepted by the teacher who was not happy. The note was intercepted? Correct. If I write a note in class, I fold it up, and I send it to my friend. If the teacher seizes that note before it gets to my friend, she intercepts the note. C. Suki keeps intercepting me whenever I try to talk. That is incorrect. It should be interrupts. Suki keeps interrupting me when I try to talk. Yes, but intercepting? No. D. The pass was intercepted by the home team, who went on to score. So in soccer, in rugby, when you give the ball to another player, you pass the ball to them. So if you pass the ball to your friend in soccer and an opponent runs in between you and gets that ball, say here you are, here is your friend, here is your opponent. Now here is the ball. So you send it to your friend, there it is. If your opponent goes and he takes that ball, when it's on its way to your friend, he intercepts it. So therefore, this one is correct. And there you have it. We are all done with activity 16A. Have a look, make sure you got everything you need. Great, and that's it for today's class. Good job, friends, and thanks for joining me. Remember to keep practicing and also to join me next in day 3. For our next class, we'll be taking on activities 16B, 16C, and 16D. So bring along those 3 activities to our next class and we'll do them together. Friends, in the meanwhile, take care and I will see you next time. Goodbye then. Bye.